The Seahawks, who opened their new state-of-the-art facility, Quest Field, in 2002, will play host for our upcoming game between Cleveland and Seattle. Let's take you now to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth, who are getting set for the kickoff.
Well, the weather will be perfect for today's game. Tom Hammond here. Beside me, as always, Chris Collinsworth. He'll return it from the 1. Chris, I have to say I'm excited about this one.
You know, everything starts up front. Talking about the offensive linemen, about the defensive linemen, they have to play well in this one. Both coaches have to challenge these big guys offensively and defensively.
Anderson lines up under center. Offense lines up in an I. Hands it off. He's brought down at the 36-yard line. They grab 8 yards there. That brings up second down. A lot of playmakers on offense for Cleveland. Here are just a few. Cleveland sends a man in motion. Here's the halfback. And he will lose yardage on the play. Well, they wind up in reverse that time. Good push by the defense.
And when the defense gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked.
They're going to pitch it. He's hammered in the backfield. The offensive line didn't get much of a push on that play, and the runner was stuffed.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
Punts it. Burleson fields it at the 27. He's dropped right around the 40-yard line. They gave up way too many yards on the return there, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, without a doubt. As part of the coverage team now, you've got to free yourself from that blocker as quickly as possible. And if you can't do that, you're going to give up some big returns.
They give it to the tailback. Huge hit at the 41-yard line. A great defensive effort there.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
Hey, back. Team. Blue 15.
Tosses it out. Brought down at the 50. That's a good 9-yard gain. That'll bring up third down. Third down now, they'll need a couple of yards to convert for a first down. Hasselback lines up under center. I formation behind him. Play fake. And he caught it. And they get him at the 44-yard line. That pass is good for a first down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
Hasselback back to throw. Throws a bullet. And he catches it. He's tackled around the 32-yard line. The defense just didn't match up well on that play.
Yeah, tough to match up one-on-one in man coverage against that wide receiver. He's pretty good.
He looks to throw on first down. Rifles this one out to the left. He's dropped at the 27. They gain 5 on the play, so that'll make it second down. Cleveland brings in their nickel package.
Here we go. Blue 15. Don't lose your ball. Hey, watch the sideline.
All kinds of pressure. Not much room to throw into, and it's intercepted. Nice pick for the safety.
You could see the quarterback that time trying to look the safety off, but this safety is simply too smart. He was having none of it and jumped in front to make the interception.
Lewis gets the call. They tackle him for a loss. He couldn't get anywhere on that one.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
Lewis on the run. Tackled at the 36-yard line. They get 1 yard on the play.
The defense did a nice job there jamming the running back, bringing the outside linebacker on a blitz. Sometimes those outside backers a little more athletic and can really help stop the run.
He drops back to pass. Surveys the field. And they get him at the 43-yard line. And that one was completed for a solid gain.
Solid gain, yes, but no first down on that play. So now it's going to bring up a decision on the part of the offense. Defensively, I think they executed that one exactly the way they wanted to.
Punts it. And they make the fair catch. It'll be interesting to see how this quarterback reacts after throwing an interception on his last drive. Single back formation.
Regular. Watch it, D. Run left. Watch the back.
Jones on the give. Brought down right around the 18-yard line. Gain of 3. That'll bring up second down. Hasselback is back in the gun.
White 80. White 80. Zebra.
He drops back. Looking for a receiver. There for the reception. He's dropped for a loss. The stop for a 6-yard loss on the play. That'll bring up third down. Single set backfield.
Here we go, babe. Here we go. White 80.
He drops back to pass. Looking for an open man. And it's caught. He's brought down at the 29-yard line. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see them driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
Feeds it to the back. And he's hammered at the 28-yard line. Nowhere to go for the halfback. That's a loss of 1. They come out with 3 wide receivers.
Here we go, babe. Here we go. Regular. Blue 15.
Looks to pass. He's under pressure. Almost intercepted. Burleson was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete. The offense facing another third down here as they line up. The Seahawks come out in a shotgun set.
Here we go. Right. White 80. White 80. I need it. Hey, let's go, baby. Come on, D.
He drops back. Looks down the field. Brings this one in. He's dropped at the 44-yard line. Good job to avoid the rush and get the pass off.
When you're trying to blitz the quarterback, you better have some talented corners on the outside, because as a wideout, just give me 3 or 4 seconds against the blitz, and it is awfully tough to try and cover that.
They hand it off. He lost yardage on the play. I don't think the offense expected the safety to come up on the ball like that.
Well, you know the safeties are going to attack the line of scrimmage against the run, but you just don't expect them to get there so soon that they're going to make the tackle in the backfield.
Go. White 80. White 80. Tiger. What the fake? What's that screen on here? This dude right here.
Hasselback drops back. Throws on the run. And they get him at the 45. And not a whole lot of yardage gained on that one, Chris.
And that's one of those plays where you leave it up to the receiver to make yardage after the catch is made. When he can't find his way into open space, you'll see plays like that.
Hey, let's go now. Reload.
Looks to pass. Passes. He makes another reception on the drive. Brought down at the 43-yard line. He ran a clean route, and the quarterback got it to him with a good pass, first down.
And you can tell there's a lot of confidence between these two guys. The quarterback has faith in these tough situations to go to that receiver and make big plays.
Hasselback will look to throw. Makes the catch. Tackled at the 29-yard line. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
Here we go. Blue 15.
Drops back to pass. Looks for a man open. Pass is complete. He's pushed out at the 27. Not much of a gain at all on that first down completion.
Pretty tough sometimes when a quarterback is looking at his first read, it's not there. The second read is there, but he knows his guy is going to get hit immediately afterwards, and that's what happened there. They took away the first and second read.
There's a play fake. The rush reaches him, and he goes down. Hasselback was brought down for the sack. Seattle comes out with two tight ends.
Blue 15.
Back to throw. Throws it. He's wide open. He's brought down around the 19-yard line. And that one will go for a first.
And really top-notch quarterbacks know how to throw a football in there without leading his receiver into trouble. That was a great throw.
He gets another carry. He gets out to about the 15-yard line. Jones gets 3 yards on the play. 2nd and 7 situation here. Hasselback steps up to the line, 3 wide receivers.
Here we go, baby. Look out, 80. Wide 80.
Hasselback with the give. Brought down behind the line. It looked as if the offensive line just collapsed on that play.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat them off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence, and if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
He drops back to pass. Throws it. Is there for the catch. The quarterback threw a pretty ball there for the touchdown.
And we've talked about his arm strength, but his accuracy keeps showing through in this game. That was beautifully delivered.
Here's the kick. Point after is good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it off. Harrison from the 3. Hit and dropped at the 26-yard line. Their last drive ended with a 3-and-out. The Browns come out in a single back formation. Lewis on the run. Tackled right around the 34-yard line. Picked up 9 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. They line up at the 35. Offset I formation in the backfield.
Come on, D. 18. Come on, 18. Let's go.
Anderson hands it off. He didn't get back to the line. The halfback just couldn't get back to the line of scrimmage. Loss of 1.
That looked painful on that one. And we're talking about the lost art of tackling. Not only was it a big hit, but it was a disciplined hit. Good wrap up, had a way to take him to the ground. Perfect.
Fakes the run. Catch is made. Brought down around the 41-yard line. He makes the catch, and Chris, that'll move the chain.
And they're doing it with short ball control type passes. This is the type of offense that really frustrates a defense.
Play action. Rifles it right. And they get him at the 44-yard line. A good play to the tight end that time.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to their right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
Back to throw. Throws it short. He's dropped at the 38. Pretty good read on that play to find the open man.
And that's an area where he excels. He works his way through his progressions quickly and doesn't hesitate when he sees the receiver break free in coverage.
Hands it to the back. Brought down at the 33-yard line. He got free and was able to pick up decent yardage on the play.
Good blocking, good run, 5 yards and a first down. The chains are moving. This offense is getting it going.
Here we go, boys.
They motion to the right. Drops back on first down. The rush gets there, and it goes down. Perfect time to bring extra rushers on the blitz that time.
You know, we talk about timing on offense all the time, but when you play against this defensive coordinator, he is going to consistently throw your offense off balance because of all the blitzes he's going to throw at him. You have to anticipate blitz on every snap when you play against this guy.
Anderson looking to throw. With the hard throw out to his left. Knocked out at the 24-yard line. Nice toss that time that'll get them a lot closer.
You know, there's really no doubting this quarterback's physical skills. Sometimes he struggles with his mechanics or accuracy, but I don't think that there's really any issue. This guy has the ability to be an elite quarterback.
Anderson sends a guy in motion to the right. They get to the QB. Everything seemed to work exactly how they drew it up on that one.
I don't think there's any play in football that's prettier than a perfectly executed blitz. If you time out the snap count, if you disguise it, if you don't tip it to the quarterback, you end up with results like that. Big sacks, big plays.
And it's good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. Here's the kick. Burleson from the 7. He can't bring him down. Drilled at the 36-yard line. They were able to put together a nice drive on their last possession. They'll be looking to make it 2 in a row on this drive. Hasselback will hand it off. He doesn't get back to the line. He tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
Well, Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
He drops back to pass. Defense closing in. Brings it in. He's brought down at the 44-yard line. Another fine pass and catch on that play.
I know we all talk about 40-yard dash times in the NFL, but as a receiver, if you are a great route runner and you understand what the defenses are trying to do to you, it doesn't matter if you run a 4.340. If you can get in and out of your cuts like this guy, you will always be able to play.
A decent pickup on the pass play.
Yeah, and that's frustrating for a defense. They had good coverage on the play. The receiver just found a way to catch that one.
We've played a quarter. The score is 7-3. They hand it off. Brought down at the 40. The running back gets about a yard, maybe less. They line up in a one-back set.
Here we go, baby. Here we go. Wait, eight. Yeah, we see that screen. Come on. Look out.
Hasselback will look to throw. Looking for a receiver. Poole intercepts it. And the defense gets their second of the game.
And Tom, he had that one all the way. You could see it. He was reading the quarterback's eyes and jumped it. Nice play.
Let's go get it. Hey, we got to race the ball, y'all. Come on now. Come on, baby.
Looks to pass. Looking for an open man. With the catch. And they get him at the 14. And simply a great throw there.
Yeah, that really was a nice touch that time. Perfect sort of combination of velocity and touch. A very catchable ball thrown by this quarterback so that you don't have to overly focus on what you're doing and you can get your eyes back down the field, try and get a good run after the catch.
Pass incomplete. Vickers was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. It's third down now, just about the length of the football away from the first down marker.
The club level is an exclusive level for luxury seating members only. Ask for additional details and information today.
Setting up play action. Short pass to his left. He's tackled around the 16-yard line. That was very close to being a defensive stop, but they just couldn't hold them on third and short.
Yeah, that was really well executed, and it's all about want to. When you get that close to a first down, it is just the fight between the offense and the defense for those final few inches.
Gets the pass away. Batted away. The defender was able to get a hand on it.
And really, that came as a result of pretty physical play at the line of scrimmage. They're banging these guys around and not letting them get into their routes.
Let's go. Fighting team. Fighting team. Keep playing, fellas. Wingo.
He drops back to pass. He throws left. He's there for the catch. He's dropped in the open field. Nothing wrong with that pass. That goes for a good gain.
You know, and when you talk to some of these receivers, they say the real strength of this quarterback is that he throws a very, very catchable ball.
On the ground with a tailback. He's brought down at the 29-yard line. They get it again on third down.
And that can really begin to deflate a defense when those third down conversions keep coming. You can almost taste the water on the sideline, thinking you're about to get off the field, and then they convert another first down.
Dumps it out right. And he's out of bounds, incomplete. The quarterback led the receiver just a little too much.
Yeah, he put a little too much on that pass and forced the receiver to make the catch out of bounds.
Wright gets the carry. Brought down at about the 29-yard line. 1 yard on the play.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
Drops back to pass. Gets it off. He leaps. It's caught. And they get him at the 45. He put something extra on that throw, and it'll keep the chains moving.
And that's really what it takes sometimes, because defenders are so quick out there. If you don't put a little extra pop on it, they can get there.
Lewis, the ball carrier. And he makes it out to about the 47-yard line. Lewis picks up 2 yards with the carry. 2nd and 8. This is the 12th play of this drive. The Browns set up in the gun.
Here we go, boys. Fighting team. Fighting team.
On the delay. Cuts back and he's dropped. Lewis gains 7 yards on that play. So third down once again as the offense lines up. Cleveland goes with the ace set here. Anderson gives it up the middle. He's dropped at the 35. Again and again, another first down.
This offense has been really impressive on this drive. That's the 5th first down on this drive alone. And defensively right now, you can see the fatigue starting to kick in.
It's the tailback. He's brought down at the 27. 8 yards on the pickup. That brings up second down. It's 2nd and 2. Ball on the 27-yard line. Lewis is the deep back as they line up in the I. Fakes to the back. Short throw to the right. Knocked out at the 22. Winslow picks them up about 5 yards on that pass play, and that one will move the sticks.
Not a big play there, but a nice gain of about 5 yards and pick up the first down.
Here we go, boys.
And they'll run them again. Tackled right around the 20-yard line. Didn't get much. That'll bring up second down. We've got 2nd and 9 here. This is the 17th play of this drive. Someone jumped early down there.
Full start, offense.
He moved a little early on that one.
I used to always think that offensive linemen should go to the line of scrimmage and hold up either one finger or two fingers and look down when they get confused.
Go, babe. Here we go. White 18. White 18.
Anderson with the give. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. Lewis gets 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd down and 11 to go, and this is the 18th play of the drive.
Saturday.
Looking to throw. Throws it short. Brought down around the 13-yard line. The 3rd down pass got them good yardage, but not quite enough to convert.
Yeah, that was a tough 3rd down situation. They got the good completion, a good gain on the play, but probably asking too much out of the receiver to try and break that many tackles to pick up that 1st down.
And it's good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Decent kick. Taken at the 5. He's tackled at the 33. The quarterback threw a pick on their last drive. Let's see if he's able to shake it off. 2 tight ends this time as they come out in a big set. Seattle motions right. Strong throw to his right. Drops the sure pick. Carlson wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play. 2nd down now with 10 to go. Ball on their own 33. Seattle lines up with 3 receivers in the shotgun formation.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw. Surveys the field. Threw it right to him, but he can't hang on. And it's batted away at the last minute by the defender.
Just when it looked like the quarterback might sneak that one in there, a late pass defense and a good play.
Hasselback set to go to the air. It's completed. He's dropped at the 47-yard line.
You know, one of the dangers in playing against Matt Hasselback is he's so good at those quick throws and the West Coast style of offense and getting the ball out of his hands that every once in a while a defense tends to sort of creep down on him and try and make plays, and then all of a sudden, right over the top, he hits you for a touchdown. That's the kind of ability this guy has. Very patient, but has big play capability.
The Seahawks line up in an I formation.
Here we go. White 80. Let's go. White 80. Full press. Regular. Full press.
He's looking to throw. Gets the throw away. He's tackled at the 39-yard line. And this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man coverage.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football, but you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
Again with the carry. And he will lose yardage on the play. The defense seemed to do everything right there.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that, not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
Alert, alert, alert.
Again, he'll get the call. He's brought down around the 41-yard line. A pickup of less than a yard.
Very effective call that time by the defensive coordinator, bringing the outside linebacker a terrific way to give your defense some help in stopping the run.
He drops back. Throws while on the run. He's dropped at the 36-yard line. Still not quite enough, however. They'll still be facing 4th down. Cleveland looks like they're sending everything but the kitchen sink at this punter. He gets it away. So this one goes into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And they take the field again, looking to capitalize on their previous drive, which resulted in a field goal. Lewis on the give. And he's out at the 32-yard line. After that run, they might want to give him the ball a few more times.
I agree. It looks like the defense is a little tired out there. Whatever the case, they're having a tough time now stopping the run.
Here we go, boys.
On the ground with a tailback. Tackled at the 34. He might have gotten a yard at best, and that will bring up 2nd down. 2nd down and 9 to go. Ball on their own 34. The Browns come out in the ace formation. He gets another carry. The defender gets him to the ground. A gain of around 4 yards on the draw. They line up at the 37. Nickel defense.
6.
Back to throw. Goes through his read. There for the catch. And they get him at the 50. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
Anderson will look to throw. He throws it, and it's completed. He's tackled at about the 35-yard line. He made the right read on that pass.
Nice play that time by the quarterback. You know, we talk about progressions and going from one receiver to the next, but this quarterback is doing a great job in the pre-snap read, knowing who the first guy will be and getting him the football.
Lewis will run it again. Brought down at the 36-yard line. And the halfback has nowhere to go. They'll face 2nd down and 10. Ball on the 36. Offset I formation in the backfield. He throws right. Tackled around the 28-yard line. And that was a gain of 7. 3rd down and 2. This is the 8th play of this drive. Cleveland lines up in the offset I this time. Hands it off. And they didn't get it. That defensive lineman just seems to have a knack for finding the ball carrier.
Yeah, and we know defensive ends are probably some of the most athletic guys in the league, and typically you think about them getting after the quarterback, but that time he used his athleticism to make a big stop in the run.
Kick is up, and he got all of this one. He drilled the upright, and it's good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Kicks it off. Morris from the 6. And he's drilled. What a hit. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. From their own 31-yard line. Drops back to pass. Dumps it out right. He's dropped at about the 31. He went to the short man, but the defense was right there to make the play.
Yeah, and this is one of those plays that's a lot like a long, extended handoff. He gets it out to the receiver and just lets him work on the outside. That time, though, unable to pick up much yardage.
He drops back to pass. The defense has him surrounded. Completed. Loss of 3 on the completion.
They did a great job of keeping containment there. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that one.
Looking to throw. Under heavy pressure. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 40. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up 4th. So, it's 4th down. The Seahawks are lining up to punt it away. He gets it away. 2 minutes to go in the half. The last time they took the field, they were able to come away with 3 points. The defense sets up in the nickel.
Here we go. White 18. White 18. Saturday. Reload. Get it back.
Looks to pass. He throws a bullet out to his left. Hit hard at the 48-yard line. Good pickup by the receiver.
And we've always talked about this receiver's big play ability. He may not be the fastest guy in the league, but you can tell he wants the ball in his hands in big situations.
He drops back to pass. Passes to his left. Stallworth was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass.
Second down.
They line up at the 48.
Let's go.
Lewis is the deep back as they line up in the I.
6. White 18. White 18. Let's go. Let's get it.
Drops back to pass. And he's dragged down for the sack. Bernard got to him in a hurry on that play. The Browns come out in a shotgun set.
White 18. White 18. Here we go.
Drops back. Scans the field. He catches another. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 34. That one works just as they drew it up.
Good pass, good catch, I agree. Sometimes there's really nothing you can do as a defense to stop a well-executed pass play.
He looks to throw on first down. Andy has been his go-to guy on the drive. Excellent pass by the quarterback on that play.
I'm really enjoying watching the timing between this receiver and the quarterback. We're seeing a well-schooled offense now going to work.
Looks left, throws. Jennings knocks it away. Stallworth was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt. The Browns come out in a single back formation. Man in motion. Nice play fake. He throws on the run. Makes the reception. And a big catch by the tight end.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
Defense is getting pressure. And they get him right around the 2-yard line. Strong, accurate throw leads to a pretty good gain.
Now, they didn't pick up the first down that time, but you drop back, you make a good throw like that. Now you're in position to try and pick up this first down.
Here's the throw. What a catch! Touchdown! That was a nice touchdown catch by the tight end.
And it's not like the defense doesn't know that this guy is a main threat down here on the goal line, but he's just too good. He's too big, and he makes plays.
The kick is up. Point after is good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. Not a bad kick. Caught at the 8. They get him at the 28-yard line. The offense takes the field, hoping to put something together after their last drive ended in a 3-and-out. Hasselback steps up to the line, 3 wide receiver. Hasselback takes it back. Comes down with it. He's dropped right around the 30-yard line. It's completed, but the defense appeared to be waiting for it. Not much there at all.
That's part speed and part anticipation by this defensive unit. They're always in great position, and you'll rarely see them get burned on passes like that.
Ingram picks up 7 yards and a fresh set of downs with that reception.
It may be time now for this defense to start thinking about attacking a little more and bringing some pressure on the receiver. You can't keep giving up those short, quick throws.
Another positive gain through the air.
And it really helps when the quarterback gets the kind of protection he's getting so far in this one. This offensive line's doing a nice job building a pocket for this quarterback, and that's creating some nice passing lanes.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 21-yard line. Right down the middle. Good job putting that kick right on target, and it goes through for 3 points. Kicks it off. Harrison takes it from the 6. He's tackled at the 31. They'll set up shop at the 31. First and 10. They come out with a big set.
Here we go, boys. Watch the switch. Party team. Party team. Come on, B.
Gives it off. Hit and drop behind the line. We've played one half of football, and our score is the Browns 16, the Seahawks 10. He kicks it off from the 5-yard line. He's hammered at the 29-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They line up in a one-back set.
Wait, 80. Move up. Hey, gap.
Jones left side. And he's decleated at the 31. The running back gains 2 yards on the carry.
Ouch. You take too many shots like that as a running back, you start peeking around a little bit before you get that football.
Hurry up, here we go. Tennessee. Who fatigue? No.
With the misdirection. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. He gains a couple of yards on the carry.
That was a big shot right there. You talk about getting your bell rung. That was the Liberty Bell ringing that time.
Here we go. Wait, 80. Sorry, get over there, baby. Let's draw.
Back to pass. Looks down the field. Oh, you can't blame the quarterbacks there. And it'll be fourth down following the pass deflection.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
Punts it. Cribbs takes it at the 25. He's brought down at the 37. What happened to the coverage there, Chris?
Oh, come on. They completely lost containment on that guy. I mean, you just can't let that happen. I'll be honest. They were really lucky they didn't give up a touchdown on that
Roger.
He's looking to throw. Surveys the field. It's tipped. And the defender breaks up the play.
Just great position that time on the defensive side. The receiver really never had a chance on that one.
Cleveland goes with the ace set here. Feeds it to the back. He fights forward to about the 39. Gain of 2, and so it'll be third down. 3rd and 8 now. Ball on their own 39. The Browns line up with 3 receivers, single back formation. Looking to throw. Guns it out. And the pass is knocked away. The defense had their number during that last series as they go 3 and out.
And it really looked like the defense won the battle up front. The big guys controlling the line of scrimmage made the difference there.
Punts it, and he got a good one here. He'll take it from the 18. And they get him at the 29-yard line. They were forced to punt on their last drive. They'll get the ball here at the 29-yard line. The Browns bring in the nickel package. He looks to throw on first down. Pass completed. He's tackled at the 33-yard line. Nice pass and catch on that play that gets him a lot closer.
Yep, and that's really just the way they drew that one up. You take what the defense gives, looking to move the ball efficiently downfield with intermediate passes.
We'll make this run. White 80. White 80. Regular. 44.
Back to throw. He throws short. Brought down at the 46-yard line. A good amount of yards that time on the pass.
And running backs who are good receivers are pretty rare. You know, a lot of times those guys, they come out and they're good running the football, but they don't make the kind of plays in the passing game. This guy can clearly do both.
And they get him around the 50-yard line. Jones picks up 5 yards with the carry. They line up at the 50. The Seahawks come out with split backs. They hand it off again. Tackled at the 43-yard line. Jones found a hole and was able to pick up just around 6 yards, good enough for the first down. Jones is the single setback. Seattle sends a man in motion to the left.
Turbo.
He's going to be tackled for a loss. That started off poorly and only got worse.
And you could see the running back there just saying, where are my guys? Where's my blocking? What's going on out here? Just need a little help from your friends.
Hey, watch the sideline. White 80. Come on. White 80. Turn over, D.
On the ground, up the middle. He gets out to about the 45-yard line. Jones gets around 3 on that halfback draw.
Nice call there by the defensive coordinator, coming with the outside linebacker blitz, which really put some pressure on this group up front.
Let's get it right here.
He drops back to pass. Short throw to the left. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 40. They were able to complete the pass on the play, but they'll still end up short of the first down.
And it's really up to the receiver in that situation to try and split the defenders. He has to find a way to duck a shoulder, to roll his head, to do something to, yes, they got the tackle, but they got it while I was still moving forward and able to pick up the first down.
It's away, and it's a booming punt. Down in the end zone for a touchback. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. Drops back to pass. Batted away. Edwards was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. Second down now with 10 to go. Lewis alone in the backfield. Anderson gives it up the middle. He gets to about the 31-yard line. They need to come up with a better game plan to stop this guy.
Yeah, you're not kidding. They can't keep giving up those big chunks of yardage like that. If they do, it's going to be awfully tough to stop this offense.
And they'll run him again. He took a shot at the 34-yard line. Lewis gains around 3 yards on the run.
Man, oh man, that's what those defensive guys live for right there. A shot like that, and then they always get up and have a little something to say to you as you're going back to the huddle.
Fakes the run. Gets the pass off. And they get him around the 44-yard line. Pretty good gain right there.
You have so many people on this offense that you have to account for. The tight ends, the wide receivers, the running backs, even the quarterbacks. And now they're throwing to the fullback. That's almost not fair.
Gives it off. Tackled around the 50-yard line. Lewis gets 6 yards on the play. It's 2nd and 4. Ball on the 50. And they'll line this one up with 2 tight ends. There's a play fake. On the run, he throws it. He's dropped at the 29-yard line. Nice job by the quarterback to hit the tight end for a decent gain.
You know, tight ends may not come up with those real explosive plays down the field all the time, but they sure are a nice target for the quarterback.
On the delay. And they get him around the 22-yard line. Lewis picks up about 7 yards on the halfback draw. Here's the 8th play of this series. Anderson is in the shotgun. He has 4 receivers split out wide. Anderson will look to throw. This pass is incomplete. What a play by the defender.
And the quarterback really caught a break on that one, that wasn't intercepted.
Offset I formation in the backfield. He drops back. Moves up in the pocket. It's incomplete. It looked like he tried to drag his feet as he was going out, but he couldn't get him down.
You know, and sometimes that happens. The quarterback put it in a spot where only he could catch it. The problem was the ball was just a little off target.
The kick is up. And right down the middle. Nice work putting that one right through the uprights. And here's your drive summary for that last series. Kicks it off. Fielded at the 4. He's hammered at the 31. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. From their own 31-yard line. Single back formation, 3 wide receivers. Hands it off. He fights forward to about the 33. Jones gains about 2 yards on the run. They line up at the 33. 2 tight end formation this time. Hasselback hands it off. Brought down right around the 34-yard line. Jones comes away with 2 yards on the carry. Hasselback lines up under center. 3 receivers wide this time.
Watch the run now. Watch the run. Regular.
Back to throw. Here's the pass. And he caught it. Goes out of bounds around the 42-yard line. Chris, they love to run that play.
Yeah, that's one, if you study this team on tape, you're going to see them go to that in the clutch, and it worked again.
We go right. White 80. White 80. Come on, little hustle. Come on now.
Hasselback looking to pass. And he catches it. He's tackled around the 49-yard line. Good job locating the gap in the coverage on that play.
You know, that's the kind of pass pattern I used to always love to run, because if the defense is even a little bit lax in their coverage, it's pretty easy to get that one in there.
Alert, alert, alert.
Hasselback set to go to the air. Throws it short. There for the reception. What an open field tackle. That was a decent gain there on the pass.
Yeah, no hesitation whatsoever. He hit that back foot, planted, threw the ball, knew exactly what he wanted to do.
Hasselback sends a man in motion.
44 press. We up.
They'll give it off here. Tackle at about the 41. They pick up 2 yards. That brings up second down. Jones lines up as the deep back, I formation.
Here we go, baby. Here we go. Who's the team? Who's the team? Hard count.
Give to the tailback. Brought down at the 39-yard line. So a pickup of maybe 3, and that makes it third down. They'll line it up again on third down. 3 wide receivers set.
Here we go. Who's the team? Team. What that screen over here? This dude right here tight. Hey, let's go, baby.
Hasselback hasn't missed yet. Looks for a man open. Still good on the drive. He's dropped around the 20-yard line. And a nice pass to the tight end.
So much of the game today revolves around those substitution packages, trying to bring extra defensive backs on the field to try and help against the pass. But when you have a big receiving tight end, that really makes that plan awfully tough to execute.
Goes through his read. And it's caught. And he's out right around the 16-yard line. And the defense just ate that one up, Chris.
Yeah, you're not going to fool this defense on plays like that very much. At least he got the ball out of there, though.
2 tight end set.
Here we go, baby. Here we go. Who's the team? We stopped the run first. Here we go,
Scans the field. Batted away. And he just managed to get a piece of it. Nice play by the defender.
And as a receiver, you really have to do a better job of coming back to the football at that point. You have to help the quarterback.
King's right. White 80. White 80. Kodiak. Bang right. Tango.
Looks to pass. Looking for an open man. Bats it away. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up fourth down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on third down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
Bounced off the upright, no good.
No good.
The coaching staff won't be very happy after that miss. They brought him in for the specific purpose of making those kinds of kicks, and a few more of those misses, he might want to start looking to pack up his house because he might just be out of a job. And after that miss, the score remains the Seahawks 10, the Browns 19. Lewis gets the call. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback. Anderson steps to the line of scrimmage. 2 tight ends this time.
I'm trying to get you over there, baby. Let's go. Keep playing.
They'll give it off here. And they get him at the 26-yard line. That'll be a pickup of about a yard.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
Drops back. Rifles it to the left. Tackled around the 43-yard line. He looked pretty confident that time on the throw.
Once again, we see the gunslinger mentality out of this quarterback. That wasn't a big hole, but his powerful arm got it in there.
Anderson gives it left. Brought down right around the 42-yard line. And the halfback has nowhere to go. They'll face second down and 10. Ball on the 43. The Browns come out in the single back formation, 3 receivers wide.
Swim. Here we go. Saturday.
Anderson set to go to the air. Strong throw to his left. And they get him at the 39-yard line. Great pickup for the first on that one.
And really what makes NFL football so special is the ability of these quarterbacks to throw it and these great receivers to catch it. That's just fun to watch.
Drops back to pass. Rifles this one out to the middle. Tackled around the 26-yard line.
There's just no question that Braylon Edwards has exploded on the scene the last couple of years. He is a big target and a big play receiver who really enjoys going up in traffic and making plays. And you better get him on the ground because he can break tackles and score in a hurry.
That's 4 yards on the play, and that will bring up second down. They line up at the 22. Cleveland comes out with 2 tight ends.
Here we go. Roll it low. 6.
It's the tailback. Dropped behind the line. Looked for a seam, but he wasn't able to find anything.
And let's give credit to the defense. They had a great push there. They got in the backfield, took control of their own gaps.
Double left, ace left.
Anderson back to pass. He's been perfect on this drive. Goes out of bounds around the 14-yard line. Oh boy, that's a nice play on third down.
Clutch play by the receiver that time on third down. As a receiver, you really have to just flat out want the ball in that situation. You can tell that this guy really does.
Setting up play action. Can't hang on. Hayden was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. It's the 11th play of the drive. They'll come out in the I. They'll give it off here. He's tackled at about the 11. Lewis picks up 2 yards with the carry. From the 12-yard line. Cleveland sets up in the I. Sweep left. He's brought down around the 8-yard line. So they tried to push it ahead, but the defense stopped them short. First down.
Looked like one of those old-fashioned rugby scrums there. A lot of big bodies piled together and nowhere for the running back to go.
Right down the middle. Not much doubt as he puts that one right through the uprights. And that's the end of the third quarter. Our score in this one is the Browns 22, the Seahawks 10. Decent kick. Fielded at the 4. He's still going. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. The offense takes the field, and they have to be a little frustrated that they couldn't get the ball through the uprights. 3 wideouts here. Little handoff. He gets out to about the 32-yard line. A gain of 3 yards.
Tom, that was a run blitz on that play. They brought the middle linebacker effectively filling all the gaps, and there was simply nowhere for the running back to go.
Here we go. White 80. Let's go. White 80. Let's go. All right.
Drops back, and the defense has a heavy rush. Brought down at the 43-yard line. These days, you need a back who has good hands.
Yeah, running backs today have to be really complete players. You mentioned the fact they have to be able to catch the football and make plays on the outside, but blocking is so key as well. You have to be able to do it all if you're going to be playing halfback in the NFL.
He looks to throw on first down. Looks down the field. Brings this one in. He makes a great open field tackle. He just couldn't make anything happen after bringing that one in.
And that play is really all about the closing speed on defense. They'll let you have the completion, but then they close quickly and make the play.
Hasselbeck lines up under center. Only one in the backfield this time. Hasselbeck calls for motion left. Drops back to pass. Passes left. He makes another catch. Some smart football by the quarterback on that last play, and he's now up over 300 yards passing for the game.
And this offensive line's been getting it done with pass protection. I don't care who you have playing quarterback. If that guy's back there getting hit, it is awfully tough to throw for 300 yards.
He gets out to about the 35-yard line. Pickup of less than a yard. That'll bring up second down. Hasselbeck is lined up under center. They'll come up in an I this time.
Wide 80. Wide 80. Left. Reload. Right.
Hasselbeck back to pass. He's been perfect on this drive. He's dropped around the 22-yard line. A decent gain on the pass.
And that's good quarterback play. He recognized the blitz, he understood what was happening with the coverage behind it, and found the open man.
Counter play. He's brought down at the 16. Jones gains around 6 yards on the counter play right there. They line up at the 16. The Browns bring in the nickel package.
Wide 80. Wide 80.
Gives to the back. Brought down around the 10-yard line. Jones found a hole and was able to pick up just around 6 yards, good enough for the first down. Hasselbeck on first down, looking for a receiver. Jackson bats it down. They can't complete the pass, and now the offense will be looking at second down. They're 10 yards away. Hasselbeck is under center, single backfield this time. Hasselbeck drops back to pass. And he's knocked out at the 6. Pretty nice pickup on the pass that time.
And that's simply good design and execution on the pattern. They work hard all week in practice and make sure that on game day they have that timing down perfectly.
Hasselbeck back to throw. Dumps it out right. Caught out of bounds, incomplete. He couldn't get 2 feet in on that one.
Well, that's something receivers work on all the time, dragging that back toe, just unable to do it that time.
There's a play fake. Hasselbeck lost the ball. The offense retains possession. They'll go to work at the 10. First down, 10 to go. Big set this time with 2 tight ends. Passes to his left. He's dropped at the 25. And a great pass by the quarterback to convert for the first.
And what we're seeing out of this quarterback is a variety of throws. Yes, he has the ability to zip it in there when he needs to, but we've also seen some touch throws, a very complete repertoire.
Fakes the run. Rockets it out. He's brought down around the 43-yard line. He's put up some nice yardage.
He sure has, but throwing for 300 yards probably isn't quite the same feat it used to be. You know, there's so many rule changes now. The offensive linemen can do a little more holding, use their hands more. Of course, you can't hit the receivers, but it's still a nice landmark.
And he dropped him in the open field. Another positive gain, and that gives him 100 yards receiving for the game.
And you know, it's not just a couple of routes that he runs well. That's what makes him so tough. He can run the good underneath routes, but he can also take you over the top as well. So you have to give him those little throws.
Let's get off. Saturday.
Hands it to the back. Tackled at about the 35-yard line. Another solid effort by the running back.
I know it may not be the popular thing to say, but I can't really give the running back 100% of the credit for this performance today. Let's face it, this defense came in here determined to stop the pass, and they're paying a price on the run.
Anderson drops back to pass. Oh, and he dropped it. Edwards was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. Third down, a couple of yards for the first. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Get your hands up. Get your hands up front. Hey, 18. 18. Kobe 32. Kobe 32. Come on now. Base.
And he makes it out to about the 34-yard line. I'm not sure he would have had that if it wasn't for that extra effort.
Yeah, a little guts, a little determination on that one. Those are the type of conversions you have to make if you're going to win football games.
Let's go back, get the ball out. Mike and Blizzard. No, you're good.
Gives it off. Finally brought down at the 8. They've got the defense completely off balance. It's another first down.
And you get the feeling this defense is fishing a little bit right now. They've tried a little bit of everything. Some man coverage, little blitz, little zone blitz, all these different combinations available to them. And yet time after time, these first downs keep on coming.
Maybe got a couple of yards, but that's about it.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
Anderson hands it off. He's dropped at the 3. They get 2 yards. That'll bring up third down. Big play here for both teams. It's third and goal from the 2. And now we'll see who can get the bigger push. He's dropped for a loss. No one picked up the linebacker, and it cost them.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
Here's the kick. It's good. He put that one right through the upright. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. The kick. Brought down at the 25. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game.
Here we go, babe. Here we go. We'll make this run, babe. 15. Regular.
He didn't get back to the line. Tried to find something, but there wasn't anything there for him.
Yeah, not anything at all. And as a running back, you're probably going back to the huddle going, guys, a little help, please?
Back to throw. Short throw to the right. Loose ball. And they fall on the ball. To the 20. To the 10. They'll score. Touchdown. Wow, that was a great way to pick up 6 points.
And more teams are practicing doing that. When the ball's on the ground, they want to be able to scoop it and score with it. Perfectly executed that time.
Up and good. So with over 7 minutes left here in the fourth quarter, our score, the Browns 32, the Seahawks 10. Morris from the 7. Drilled at the 30. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. They're packed in tight on the line.
Let's go off the field now.
Hasselback calls for motion left.
Regular. Let's get off this field now.
Sets up the play action. He scrambles around. Makes the catch. He gets knocked out of bounds around the 35-yard line.
Gain of 5.
It's 2nd and 5 here. Ball on the 35-yard line. Jones, the lone back.
Come on, y'all, watch those quick out. Here we go. Regular. Wait, 80.
Back to pass. Defense closing in. Just can't find the range on that one. What an effort out there. He just got his hands in there and broke it up.
I love watching the closing speed of this defense. When they see the ball, they go get it.
Stay on side. Here we go, right. Blue 15. Two jet.
He drops back to pass. He needs to make a decision. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. And for as good of a catch as that was, this offense now has to deal with a 4th down. Cribbs is the deep man awaiting the return. Punts it. And they make the fair catch. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports.
Let's get a stop.
Anderson lines up under center. Offense lines up in an I. Give to the tailback. And he's drilled at the 35. Lewis comes away with 2 yards on the carry. Offset I formation in the backfield.
Watch the back. Whoever got the back. No. Stay left. Ringo.
Lewis again. And they get him at the 38. Lewis gains around 3 yards on the run. They line up at the 38.
Let's go.
Nickelback is in on this play.
White 18. Tiger. Come on.
Looks to pass. He throws right. Huge hit. That completion was almost enough for the first.
Yeah, but he just couldn't get it past the marker. Pretty good looking play that time. Able to get it close to the first down, which brings up a good 4th down decision. I think they'll go for it here.
He punts it. He fields the punt at the 20. He's tackled at the 27-yard line. Decent return there. He'll give his offense pretty good field position.
You know, I like that return. Nothing flashy, but it was really effective. The thing I hate to see are guys that are dancing around back there trying to be a playmaker when they're really not. At least he got up the field, got a few yards. That's what I like to see.
And he will lose yardage on the play. So the halfback loses about 2 on the run. 2nd down, about 12 yards to go. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Come on, D. White 80. White 80. Come on, man, let's go. King's right.
Hasselback sends a guy in motion to the right.
Come on. Hey, let's go.
Back to pass. Looks for a man open. Defender tips it away. The defender got there in time to break that play up.
He did. He was able to get his hands on the ball, but if he had missed that one might have turned into a really big play.
Hey, safe. Here we go. White 80.
On play action, scans the field. Pass is complete. He's dropped around the 43-yard line. That was a big-time play by the receiver.
And talking to this receiver earlier this week, he told me he had a lot of plays in the playbook, and he thought he was going to have a big day.
Seattle uses motion.
Come on, dog, let's go. Come on, let's go. Get off, baby, get off.
Looking to throw. Throws short. Is there for the catch. He's brought down around the 46-yard line. A nice completion to the tight end.
I always thought tight ends were sort of like pacifiers for babies, you know, just about the time that you need a little security blanket, you know where to go.
Stop the run first. Over tough, 2 straight. Turbo. Let's go get it.
Jones gets the call. And they get him at the 40. Picked up about 6 yards that time. That brings up 2nd down. It's 2nd and 4. Ball on the 40-yard line. Seattle sets up with 4 receivers.
White 80. Come on now.
He drops back. Steps up in the pocket. He's dropped at about the 39-yard line. Not much there on the screenplay. 4 wide receiver package out there.
We go right. Wide 80. Wide 80.
Back to throw. Surveys the field. And he catches another. Excellent open field tackle. He shows no hesitation and gets it in there to get the first down.
Yeah, you wouldn't hesitate either if you were standing back there in the pocket. I say the heck with it. Get it out of there fast. Let somebody else handle it for a little while.
Wide 80. Wide 80. Half. Let's go right. Keep playing, fellas. Let's go. We're up. Sit down.
He needs to get rid of it. Catch is made. He's pushed out around the 15-yard line. Nice pass play.
It really was in the 80s that we first started seeing offenses throwing the ball to the fullback. You know, for so many years, those guys were just big blockers.
Real. King. Let's go, y'all.
The Seahawks put a man in motion to the right.
Here we go.
First down, looking to throw. Brings it in. And they get him at the 5-yard line. Gain of 10 on the pass completion. That'll make it second down. 4 yards will get them in for the score.
Here we go.
They come out in a goal line set.
Regular. 15. Right. Left. Tango off the top. Don't give him a yard. Loosen.
Looks down the field. Right gets the pick. He's reversing direction. How about that defensive play?
We hear so much about quarterbacks giving their receivers a chance to make a play on the ball. Much more today than they did 20, 30 years ago. Quarterbacks will throw the thing up for grabs, give their receiver a chance. That time, though, it got burned.
They line up at the 20. Anderson comes to the line under center. Single backfield.
Let's go. Keep playing. I got him. All right. Watch the out.
Lewis gets the ball. He's tackled at the 23. A gain of 3 yards.
Not very often in a game does a defender get a clean shot like that on a running back. Typically, the running back didn't see it coming to take that kind of a shot.
We got bark. Freeze it. Keep your eyes open. Empty. Rainbow. You got it. Wow. All that blitz. Kodiak. Keep coming. Numbers, watch the scramble up front. Here we go.
They hand it off. Tackled at the 26-yard line. Just about a 3-yard gain, and so it'll be third down. Just a minute remains in this football game.
Keep your head, baby. Keep your head.
The Browns come to the line with their jumbo package.
White 18. Go, baby. No, you're good. Let's play ball. Quick games, 44 screw. All right. On the ball. Come on. Little hustle. Front row. Rush. Close up. Saturday. Come on, lock them down. We need that rock. Let's go. Lou. We got close left. Hey, inside. Roll it left.
Feeds it to the back. And he makes it out to about the 27-yard line. Probably the right call, but just couldn't get the yardage they needed.
Yeah, I'm okay with the call there, too. It just wasn't executed like the coach drew that one up. And now it's going to bring up fourth down.
Punts it. Burleson takes it at the 32. He's brought down at the 40. The quarterback leads his offense back onto the field after turning it over on their last drive. And they're going to take one last shot at the end zone here.
Here we go, baby. White 80.
Drops back on first down. And the bomb is away. Wright knocks it down. A great play by the defense to knock the ball away.
And these defenders have been close all day. You better be careful if you're the quarterback. One of those is going to turn into an interception.
They'll have one more chance for the end zone.
Here we go, baby. Here we go. 180.
Hasselback set to go to the air. Rolls right. And it's picked. He's tackled at the 41-yard line. And this one-sided affair will come to a close. Our score, the Browns 32, the Seahawks 10.